This is Minecraft Online, one of the oldest servers in the game Minecraft. And right now, because of actions taken by Mojang and Microsoft, a server with a 15-year history and more than 300,000 unique players could disappear. Let's figure it out. So, Minecraft Online is a Minecraft server that began on August 4th, 2010. On that day, Minecraft released multiplayer in its new alpha version. There were only 3 rules: no griefing, no spamming, and no cheating. Other than that, there was complete freedom of speech and action. And Mojang really doesn't like that. On the afternoon of October 29th, the Minecraft Online administration receives the following message: "We have been informed of malicious and destructive behavior on your server. Such behavior goes against the Minecraft community guidelines and cannot continue. The current environment on your platforms fosters harmful behavior, and this goes against our expectations for partner servers. Minecraft Online must remove all destructive content from Discord and in-game chat, ban the users responsible, change the rules, and also provide evidence that these actions have been taken. This must be done within 7 days, otherwise their domain and IP address will be blocked." This isn't the first time Mojang has blocked servers for violating the license agreement, and very often it's actually justified. For example, this server here, or even more so, this one. However, this time they decided to target a regular survival server that doesn't restrict freedom of speech in any way. So what are partner servers and what is the license agreement? Let's go through this step by step. Partner servers are those that are officially approved by Mojang or included in the default server list on Bedrock. And you might say, well, Minecraft Online is a partner server, so complete freedom of speech isn't acceptable, since Minecraft literally advertises it and their reputation could suffer as a result. But no, MSO has never been a partner server. Usually partner servers are ones like Hypixel, The Hive, or CubeCraft. Maybe this is just a mistake by Mojang, or an intentional lie, but let's set that aside. Let's move on to the license agreement. People usually agree to it automatically as soon as they enter the game Minecraft. And Minecraft Online may violate certain points, such as sexual harassment or aggressive speech, so-called hate speech. However, it says below, "We reserve the right to suspend or permanently ban any individual who violates these community standards." So, this doesn't directly apply to servers, but rather to specific players. And apparently, because MSO is on version 1.12.2 and there are no reports on that version, they decided to go after the server itself. Even though in fact the server itself isn't violating anything. Mojang didn't provide a single example of a message in the letters they sent. Absolutely nothing. Only words about harmful and destructive behavior. However, some interested users still decided to contact the people working there and find out what exactly they didn't like. And now I'll show you. Ready? Voila. And this is what they call a harmful and destructive message. They haven't seen anything yet. Here's this message, for example. And yes, I agree that the guy is clearly very weird and inadequate. Because if you read through his entire message history, you can find some really strange and inappropriate ones. Messages, as well as the distribution of photos of minors. However, he was banned, yes, but not for that, for cheating, but still it was done. And the message that was provided is completely harmless. If you start blocking, you could end up banning literally every server. I think you could find something like that on Hypixel. The server administration, disagreeing with the decision, sends a letter. "Thank you for reaching out. Could you please provide additional information about the messages or specific instances of behavior? This will help us understand which examples you believe do not comply with the Minecraft community standards. We also noticed a message stating that we are violating the requirements for partner servers. Minecraft Online operates independently and does not participate in the partner server program." To which, do they receive a response? "Thank you for your response. Key issues identified. Insults directed at LGBTQ. Racially based jokes. Players discussed social interest, threats of murder, and statements about suicide. The complaints were rejected. The staff recommended that players ignore offenders rather than blocking them or applying filters. We acknowledge your stated goal of supporting freedom of speech. But such behavior, especially when it involves minors and threats of violence, cannot coexist with the values and the name of Minecraft. I would probably agree with Mojang, in the sense that under the name of their game, there is a server like this that does not comply with their policy and so on, and they have every right to demand the complete removal of the domain name. It's just that the Minecraft trademark was created after this server was already registered. Having that name after so many years is kind of awkward now.
Итак, на следующий день после первого письма, если я не ошибаюсь, мы получили еще одно письмо, которое помогло прояснить некоторые моменты, но не все. Дали выходных, надеясь на новое письмо, беспокоясь и опасаясь, что сервер могут внести в черный список уже в среду.
To the admin team in an email, you might have seen it in announcements, they said, okay, We have an open dialogue going. That's good. As long as this dialogue and negotiation is happening, we're not going to blacklist the server. So, any imminent concerns? I was like, cool. I'm not going to need to do another update on this right now. Then at like nearly 7 o'clock in the morning, my time, when I was currently laying down trying to get to sleep, because I had a late night, I don't know who mentioned it to me, but all of a sudden the staff Discord, the staff channels were just blowing the fuck up. People were freaking out because suddenly the in-game channel had gone. Zero was the one who showed me. Zero was like, hey, Scar, the in-game channel is gone. And I'm like, what? Okay, I'm like, maybe we hit the server index cap, like, because if you don't know, we had to retire the old in-game channel after so many years because some million, billion, something stupid amount of messages were sent that they were literally breaking the search function on Discord. So I'm like, okay, maybe that happened again. Didn't understand why until I got up out of my bed and tried it on desktop. This is what happened. Okay. That's bad, right? That's really bad. We and a couple others, we did try other things. You can still send emojis, stickers, you can still send images as long as you send them with a link and not through the image themselves. And you can still get in calls, you can still live stream. What you can't do is join the Discord if you're not already in it. You can't join it. It's shadow banned, or whatever you want. It's blacklisted. it's blacklisted. The MCO Discord got blacklisted before the server did. That's cool.
So basically, Discord also decided to restrict MSO. Overall, it's not surprising coming from Discord because lately they've also been blocking and restricting many servers. I honestly have no idea how Mojang even noticed this server, which averages only 20 to 30 players online. I mean really, just how many violations must there have been for a multi-million-dollar company to notice and decide to just go ahead and block this server? I browsed Reddit and saw a post saying that indeed some players were aggressive and so on. But as for what Mojang actually wrote, I couldn't find anything at all. Overall, Mojang has been doing some weird stuff lately. For example, did you hear that they made Hypixel change the weapon textures in the Cops and Robbers minigame because they were too realistic? That's honestly pretty funny. How can a texture in a game scare someone, or what is it even supposed to do? So what is the outcome? Now, MSO is adding plugins for automatic moderation, and to prevent circumvention, a reporting system. They also stated that freedom of political discussion and self-expression will remain, and that they understand the term hate speech can be used to suppress political debate. However, personally, I don't think Mojang actually intends to censor any political topics. They just want everything in their game to be friendly and peaceful. At least that's what I hope.
Well, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. See you later.